really important, really, to not be afraid to take those opportunities and go as far as you can with those opportunities. And I think what for us is really important is that we get to do that for Lancashire cricket. And the beauty of what Lancashire cricket do is they understand the importance of cricket in India, and they understand the importance of that cricket fan that doesn't just live in India but is Indian. What's important for us as Badger and Coombs is to support that for Lancs cricket as well. And I think what we're very proud of is that we don't just press buttons, we don't just put up cameras, we understand the technical, digital, creative opportunities that we can use with that kit to heighten the brand for Lancashire cricket in India. But because we've got such a good team in Mr. Singh and his lads, it's been an absolute breeze for us, and sharing that culture with them here and that experience here in Bangalore with them has been brilliant.
We've been very tired, and we've all worked really hard to get the best out of what we've been trying to work on here. The opportunity that's come with this project, it has honestly been such a great experience and opportunity to be able to work on and engineer a production like this to this scale and this calibre. It's crazy to think that it's something that I've done.
Everyone's been great, everyone's smiley, even at an unearthly hour that we all get here, and especially the Badger and Coombs team who do far more than I do. I just wander in here and chat about the cricket. Everybody behind the scenes is putting in the work and the skill to get this broadcast to what it is. So, yeah, as ever, there's lots of smiley faces behind the scenes, which makes it a pleasure to come in and work.
This is a big deal for Badgers because it's a huge scale production.
A lot of work has gone in over the last couple of weeks working with Colin and the team at Badger and Coombs. And so, yeah, there's been quite a lot of hard days, sleepless nights trying to get everything sorted.
And this is quite pioneering from the production company, Badger and Coombs, and they are a very, very professional outfit. Take it from me, I've worked with all of them.
Over in Bangalore, there's been 5 days of games. We've had a double-header T20, a 50-over women's match and a 3-day men's game.
Pre-season tours have traditionally been very difficult for fans to access. But now, by being able to see the matches live, the fans are brought ever closer to what their players are doing in the run-up to the domestic summer.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to Lancs TV.
It was a challenge to doing a live stream 5,000 plus miles away from Emirates Old Trafford. To save on costs and to save on logistics and things like that, we opted for getting in touch with a local production company who have all the kit, and then myself and Katie, we flew out our remote production kit. We thought, let's try and get all this into one pelly case and kind of pack it up in such a way that the whole of the remote production fits inside that pelly case.
Using the Stream Hub's talkback system, me and Colin would be engineering things on both ends.
Is your if you could take a look at RX2 for us, mate, and just double check the sims?
Yeah, I'm seeing what you're talking about.
I never would have expected to be out in Bangalore, India, on tour with Lancashire Cricket. If you'd have told me that years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. I never would have thought that Lancashire would fly me out here to direct for them. That's just an incredible experience to have. I feel very privileged that myself and the company have got that relationship with Lancashire Cricket where they have that trust in us and we have that trust in them. Typically in industry, it takes a lot of years to kind of work your way up. So the opportunities I've had at Badger and Coombs to try different roles and learn on the job and progress up through the different stages has been phenomenal, and yeah, it's amazing.
It's a great opportunity to be able to broadcast our pre-season tour games live from Emirates Old Trafford, but also live from Bangalore. It's just a great opportunity for us to grow the Lancashire cricket brand, both in India, in England and across the world. And we're just trying to grow the love of the game and grow the Red Rose brand as much as we can.
think the sky's the limit. I think you guys are so innovative and what you come up with, and we're happy to play along, and it gives us a great insight to what you do and how that stuff works. Oh, great effort, Asp! Get in! Finish off!
Everybody's bought into this different way of consuming the content.
No task has been too great. We've challenged us as well and try and make us push on and be the best we can be. You're always coming up with ideas, like today, the example with George Bell. We got him mic'd up, and the first over, they go out there, we take a wicket, and Belly gives us the commentary.
George, what are you in these pre-season games? Is it just about trying to find a little bit of rhythm when you're a bowler or the batter? Just get back into the groove of it all?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's definitely a part of that. Obviously, you want to get back into the swing of things, and you want to find your way back into the season, basically. But also, there is a big focus on wanting to still play the game, win the game.
That's an insight that not many cricket fans get. You don't see that on many streams. So I think with sort of your brain power and your creative thinking and our cricket knowledge, we've made a really good team together. I think what we've tried to do is sort of show the nuances of the game in a different way and bring it to the audience, bring what's happening out on the pitch to the audience, get the players more involved and just innovate as much as we can. And I think the Badger and Coombs Lancashire cricket collaboration has really gone a long way to that. And for the county game and the game in general, that can only be a good thing if everyone is singing off the same hymn sheet.
The director is most important because she is looking at all these cameras, and out in Bengaluru there will be maybe 6 or 8 cameras.
This is where I sit during a match, up on the balcony just outside the changing rooms as well, here in Bangalore. If you come with me quickly, I'll show you where our camera positions are. We're working with a team from India who are looking after the camera work and things like that. We've got Katie directing downstairs, which we'll go and take a little walk down there now. But as you can see, great camera locations, great views. If you'd like to follow me down the stairs. So look, let me introduce you to all the guys from our Indian Badger team who are amazing. And this is where Katie is. Again, we've got returns coming down from the UK. And where we spoke to you before, we've got our 2 Air 320s, the returns, so coming through the internet here, and then Katie has her talkback.
Liv and Frankie sort this sort of things out. She's just having a cup of coffee, so she'll be on next. So, going back over here, I've no idea what that lad does. What's he doing here? Taking pictures? He's taking some good lad, that's the way. So let's get back to the engineers. See, I've always wanted, it's dangerous to let me loose in anything like this. Look at all these here. Come down here, Arthur. Look at all these. I wonder what these do. They don't seem to be bothering them, do they? I'll tell you what will bother them. I'll take this plug out.
So I've just nipped out to the hotel garden actually, just to take a couple of minutes to explain a little bit about why Badger and Coombs are here in India with Lancashire Cricket and the importance of what we do as a company. We're not just a TV production company, we're not just pointing cameras and all that kind of thing. We're actually more of a digital creative consultancy as well. We're quite lucky in the vast range of skill sets that we have at Badger and Coombs, and what that does is it gives us the ability to advise clients about digital growth strategies, especially when it comes to engaging brands and brands engaging audiences. We get to have conversations about, let's put a microphone on a player and bring a fan in from home on the other side of the world to talk to that player, or this is how we can look at creating user-generated content and bringing the audience into the broadcasts, and how can we get the audience to feel like they have control over the narrative of a broadcast, for example. What that does is it engages that audience member in a way that they feel connected better to the brand. We're really fortunate at Badger and Coombs to have Lancashire Cricket as a client. They're fantastic, and they're really invested in our success just as much as we're invested in theirs, and they believe in what we believe in, and they believe that we can bring that great hard-working talent to the Emirates Old Trafford cricket brand. And just recently, and very recently, Lancs TV has launched a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week television channel in India on the Geo platform. So it's us that have been able to help them facilitate that. That's a massive step for a cricket club in the UK to do that, and Badger and Coombs are incredibly proud to be behind that and to give the confidence for the chief executive and the team of Lancashire Cricket the confidence to take that step. So we've done that because we've constantly advised them on the technology and the things that we can do. They've seen it firsthand, that we don't just point cameras, we don't just hit buttons, we do a lot more than that, and we are continuing to do that. So yeah, if you're interested, you should get in touch with us at Badger and Coombs.
I think for the overall outcome of the project, I think everyone's been really happy with it, and I think we're all very proud, honestly.
Take people for what they are. You welcome everyone in, and then if they're just as welcoming, I think a good development in a relationship, you get a nice bond, and I think that's exactly what we have got. All your guys are brilliant to work with, you're not in the way at all or anything like that. It's just a brilliant relationship that's kept growing and growing, and we're happy to have you all around, and hopefully vice versa.
And they're all young and they're all ambitious and they do it right. And I'm an old stager now, but it brings the youth out in me when I'm around all these young people, watching what they do technically. And I, for one, I can tell you, it's mind-boggling.